There is what's legal and what's right, and sometimes those two things are very different.
In this next report, no one broke the law, but that's what caught the attention of KCTV5 investigative reporter Angie Racono.
This is the story of Zach. He's a 26-year-old young man with special needs. He loves cheeseburgers, really cool trucks, and he always waves hi to police officers. We are blurring his face because the person who's legally in charge of him probably won't appreciate this report. We're going to tell you all about it anyway.
We are committed, so we are never going away.
Meet Rita Richards. She's a special education teacher fighting for the right to see a former student she considers family.
I'm sure he misses us just as much as we miss him.
You see, Rita has been banned from seeing Zach, which stuns her former co-workers, boss, and the parents of other students.
I really don't understand it.
Thank you, everyone, for coming today.
That's why they recently rallied outside the Clay County Courthouse.
I'll tell you the whole story.
I think from Zach's perspective, it's pitiful, because does he even know that any of this is happening? Does he even know that Rita and Ron are fighting so hard to get to see him?
Rita was just asking valid questions, questions that family would be asking if they were in his life.
Here's the backstory. When Zach's mother lost custody, he became a ward. The person in charge of his needs is now a stranger, a public administrator. That's an elected position. In this case, a woman named Sarah Mills Rotgers. This is her picture on Twitter and LinkedIn. She answers to no one except sometimes a judge. She placed a restriction on Rita.
Why wouldn't they want someone else looking out for one of their wards?
We first connected with Rita in early July. She was hesitant to involve a reporter.
I was just completely puzzled.
Rita has known Zach for more than a decade. When Zach became a ward, Rita and her family showed up for Christmas so he wouldn't be alone. Other holidays followed. 4th of July was special due to an unprompted moment.
Just out of the blue, he says, "This is my family. I love my family," and threw his arms up in the air.
Zach is in the family photos, sometimes in matching shirts. Rita threw birthday parties and outings with a group called the Zach Pack. Pictures and scrapbooks turned blank.
That's kind of prophetic.
That's when Rita was banned.
You know, I start going, the thing is, I start going more frequently.
Rita says it was after she began documenting problems and asking questions.
They had meat, but no side dishes.
Sometimes she would just step in and buy things like groceries and other basic supplies.
He had toothpaste, but no toothbrush.
She'd make the bed.
He had a basket of wet clothes on the floor.
Sometimes she'd drop a note.
I sent an email again.
She was worried about Zach's weight loss and his dental care. She weighed Zach and took pictures. She says the public administrator pushed back and invited Rita to a meeting with a lawyer.
The tone I felt was to put me in my place, because one of the first things the attorney asked me, she asked me rhetorical questions. Are you a doctor? Are you a dentist? And I felt like that was trying to put me in my place.
Then Rita showed up at Zach's house one day and he was gone. He was moved. And Rita was banned.
And we had so much fun.
Call her a guardian angel.
I've always been a voice to advocate for him.
Call her a watchdog.
He wanted us there.
Now she's a bulldog.
I will fight this till the bitter end. The one thing, the PA should have gotten to know me, because once I make a commitment, I am committed. It's just a matter of time.
In case you're curious, this is now a 2-year battle. Somewhere along the way, one has to question, what does Zach think?
He is a human being, and his voice needs to be heard, and it's outrageous that it has been silenced.
Does Zach wonder why Rita and her husband Ron vanished? Does he question if they were just done with cheeseburgers and waving at fancy trucks and police? Rita assures us that's the furthest thing from the truth.
I do. I just think about him every day.
The public administrator has resigned. We tried to connect with her, but she dropped off Twitter and didn't return our phone call or email. It's unclear what will happen at the next court hearing, but we will be there, and so will the Zach Pack. Angie Racono, KCTV5 News.